What's up, everybody? Let me straighten up this camera. Let me get it together here where I want it to be. Is that fine? I guess that's fine. Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know who this is, as always. I'm AJ Copeland, and this is Topics to Go. Today, I want to talk about something that me and one of my friends were at the table, at the breakfast table, discussing. We got on a subject talking about what is a real man. Now, the interpretation of a man has, evolved, redefined over years. People have a different ideal and thought of what a man is today. Some people think that a man is somebody that is thuggery, that has a lot of thug tendencies, a man that is supposed to be, determined as being hard based on his amount of time in jail, based on how bold he is as it relates to how he treat or react or respond to other people. A lot of people believe that a man is somebody that, just like some of these young men that you see walking around with their pants off or below their belt, below their butt rather. They don't wear belts, not too many of them. Or a man is how often and how much you disrespect the female. And so to some individuals, that is considered a man. A man is viewed in various ways as being trade, hard, but come across very disrespectful, again, to females and other individuals. So I thought it would be fitting for me to talk about my interpretation and my thoughts as it relates to what a man truly is. For a man myself that is raising two young adults to become men, it is important to me that I understand what that means. Now, I want to take a look at the law and how the law has dictated what a man is, or what someone, or who someone is, or at what stage in their life where they are mature enough to handle certain things. The law says that in certain states, I would say, that a young man or a female that is under the age of 18 is not adult enough to have sexual intercourse with individuals, but yet adult enough to do time for their crimes. The law says that you are too immature to lay down with somebody and have sex with them, but you knew what you were doing when you broke that law. So being that you knew what you were doing when you broke the law, we're going to put you in jail because you acted as a man. You behaved as an adult. So we're going to try you as an adult. But at the same time, when you have sexual intercourse with somebody else, you're not acting or behaving like an adult. You're still a child. So we see how the law contradicts itself when it comes to that type of situation. Now, the perception that most people have when it comes to a man, women have different ideals of what they think a man is. Some women have ideals that a man is somebody that bring home the bacon. In other words, he bring home the money. They don't care how he gets it. As long as he bring it home and give it to me, he's a man. Some women believe and think that a man is somebody that knows how to treat a female, that knows how to love her, knows how to respect her, knows how to talk to her, knows how to make love to her. Some women consider that being a man. Some people consider a man being a man is when he stepped up to the plate and said, I want to commit to you, and I'm not going to cheat on you, and I want to only be beholden to you. Some people believe that that's a man. Now, these situations individually, people view it as being a man. But all of these things matter in order for an individual to really be looked at or perceived as being a real, true man. Now, in my view, we can focus on age and say that a man is not a man until he gets a certain age. To a degree, that's true. But in actuality, it's really about their actions. It's really about their decision making. It's about wisdom. It's about being wise, to know when, to know how. It's about knowing how to communicate with other individuals, interacting. It's knowing how to handle your business. Be about your business. It's knowing how to do things legally. Because in my view, a person that only knows how to do things illegally shows me immaturity. They don't have wisdom. They're not wise. And to a degree, that takes them away from the whole ideal of being a man. I know they say by all means necessary, but think about it. There are consequences for our actions. And if you think being a man is causing your family to be in more need because you got yourself in jail, and now the woman is forced to have to get 1 or 2 or 3 jobs to provide for the family because you're not available, because you're in jail, you did not make a manly decision. You was not wise in making your decision. So I don't think you were being a man by going out breaking the law and ending up in jail because you say you was providing for your family. But you got to understand something. How did you get there? How did you get to the point where you got to go and actually break the law to provide for your family? A real man would never ever let it get that far if he can. He would try every avenue that he can try to make sure that it doesn't get to that point of him being taken away from his family. That's a man. A man has been viewed in many ways of how well he has sex. Brothers step out and they puff their shoulders and their chests out and brag about how many women they done turned out sexually. And in their view, they think they're being a man because they turned out many women sexually. But they don't work. They have no education. They have no drive to do anything other than what they're known to do. Be intimate with multiple women and make babies throughout the city and don't provide for any one of them. So being a man could be rather complicated at times. I don't think it's something that you have to learn. I think it's something that you have to do that's already there. Be about your business. Know how to love other individuals. Respect your people and the other people around you. And do what you're supposed to do. To me, that's being a man. Now, I know a lot of folks, and I always throw this in here because it's very important that I do. And I'm going to make this perfectly clear. Being a man does not always mean that you're a man. You identify by a man by your sexual tools. Right? About what's between your legs. You see, a person can be gay and be a man. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole scenario of transgenders and all of that kind of stuff. All right? But what I'm talking about is that it's not based primarily and totally on what's between your legs. It's a combination of things that what makes you a man. It's here, it's there, it's here. It's a combination of things is what make an individual a man. So the next time you sit back and you try to think about what is a real man, think about responsibility, think about wisdom, think about maturity. And see, you can run across an 18-year-old that is behaving, even though he's an 18-year-old, and many say that's a young adult and he's too young to know better. He is coming across more like more of a mature man than somebody that may be 30 or 40. He's been born with wisdom and the maturity of a man. And so, yes, although he is a young man, he's also a man. That it really doesn't matter his age because he's handling It's business. And I tell my sons and I tell anybody, if you want to brag about you being a man, tell your parents, I'm grown now, then act like it. Make decisions like it. Be wise like it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter your age. When you start going from 18 on up, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, it's your actions that determine if you're a man or not your age and what's between your legs. I'm AJ Copeland, and this was Topics to Go and Do in Your Free Time. Always remember, catch a topic or two. Later.